There was a question that I had. I figured today would be a good day to answer it. See, usually I like to wait until nighttime to take a walk in the cemetery. It's so much spookier, and it feels like the supernatural world is right there with you the entire time you're walking through the tombstones with only the moonlight. But today I wanted to answer a question. Do the dead talk during the day? I decided today would be a good day to do that. My brother, my nephew, and I took a walk in the cemetery. Off to our right, over the trees, was rising the full blue moon. So tonight wasn't any ordinary night. We walked along the cemetery road and we talked a little bit. We called out asking if there was any spirits here. Now would be the time to talk. We didn't hear anything at first, but what was strange, we all noticed, is the lighting. Everything was bathed in an orange light, and the shadows were very long from the tombstones. But what was really strange was the grass. The grass had this almost otherworldly green to it. And it was even greener than the grass that was in the farm fields next to the cemetery. It was during the day, but it was just as strange as if it was at night, just in a different way. Walking along the road, we're looking at different tombstones and noting how old some people were. One man was almost 96. A lot of people in their 60s and 70s, and one with a farmer with a full engraving on his tombstone, which is in a way that the dead communicate. There were a few infants about, a few younger children, but no one was coming through yet, though we were asking. We wondered if it just wasn't going to happen, because it was the daytime after all. And then a message came through. It says, "I've been forgotten." We said, "Forgotten? You haven't been forgotten," because right there, as that message came through, was a crypt where my brother and I recorded the most disturbing EVPs we've ever heard. And coincidentally, it was in that same spot again. We assured her, it's a woman that's buried there, "You've not been forgotten," because no one could forget those EVPs. We walked along further in the cemetery as the shadows were getting longer, and it was starting to turn to dusk. The moon was a little brighter in the sky. And then another voice came through. It says, "Change voice." And that was a strange one, because I wondered if it wanted me to go into the Ghost app and change it to a more human voice, an ethereal voice, or what exactly did it mean? We talked about it for a little bit because the dead have strange ways to communicate. And then we got another message that says, "From a different world." And that's exactly what this entire experience looked like. It looked like from a different world. Supernatural green grass, long shadows, everything bathed in orange. And then we saw what was the most interesting, or should I say disturbing thing. We noticed that there was a hole over one of the graves, almost as if something was getting out. You don't really see these things at night, but when you go during the day, they really stand out. And it reminded me of the TV show Glitch, where the dead came back to life and they came out of the grave. So, do the dead actually come out of the ground? You would think twice if you saw that hole above the grave. But honestly, probably not. But do they talk from beyond the dead? I think so. The messages I've got have been too specific and too clear. And the things that I've seen, the things that I've witnessed while walking through the cemeteries proves that.